Alpha Omega, my maker. Okay, so it is currently 7:38, so I was able to get up, do a little bit of some Bible study, just like 15 minutes, work out, take a shower. My son is up. Unfortunately, this man has been waking up at like 6:40, 6:50, and I'm like, oh my God. But my daughter is starting to wake up. I have the baby monitor here, so I can kind of hear her, so I need to hurry up. I just want to put a little bit of some liner on. I've been actually doing 75 soft, so I've been doing it for a little over a month now. I think it's been like 6 weeks, and it has honestly been life-changing. It's definitely been a way for me to incorporate certain non-negotiables in the morning. So for example, reading my Bible, I wanted to make sure that I do that every day, trying to read 20 pages as well as a book, and then making sure to work out. Now I say 75 soft because 75 hard, you have to work out twice a day for 45 minutes each, and I wasn't doing that. I have lost some weight. Now I haven't weighed myself in a little bit, and I'm honestly like a little intimidated, and I don't want to be disappointed if the number doesn't go down the way I want it to. But it has definitely been a way for me to just incorporate discipline and just get back to feeling like me. And with that being said, I also kind of just want to talk about briefly what it's been like this postpartum with baby number 2. I definitely feel like it's been harder for me to regain a sense of self now with 2 kids. Having a toddler and having a newborn is already difficult in itself, but having them both at the same time, it has been hard for me to find a routine. Postpartum this time around has definitely been harder for me. I've definitely had a lot of postpartum anxiety. As you know, I'm not working, so I'm at home now, which is a blessing, and I love that. But it's definitely been hard for me to just find time for myself. As you know, being a stay-at-home mom, it's a 24/7 job. You don't have breaks, you don't have days off, you don't have sick days, none of that. So I mean, it is like you are on call 24/7. And it's definitely been a little challenging. Okay, so now that we are dressed and put together for the day, I'm actually gonna go upstairs and start to get the kids up and do our little morning routine with them, and probably get Lily up and breastfeed her. So we're just gonna stay in the house today, so we're just gonna wear some shorts. Here. We have this Montessori alphabet puzzle that he loves. You know your alphabet, don't you? Yeah. Are we brushing your teeth or are we getting your dress? Which one? Yeah. Brushing the teeth. Okay. Oh, come on. Here. Which one you want? This. We've been using Crest Kids. I actually wouldn't recommend this until you know for certain that your kid can spit it out instead of swallowing it. We've been having some difficulties with that. I don't. Yeah. Good job. Your sister's up. Oh yeah. Hello. Hello. Good morning, baby. she is eating solid. We're primarily doing purees right now. So we'll probably start doing actual solids like the baby-led weaning soon. I was just waiting for her to get just a tad older to make sure that that infant tongue reflex was gone, just to ensure she could really swallow the food and to minimize risk of choking. Right now, this is the oatmeal mixed with some sweet potatoes because the oatmeal doesn't have a taste. Okay, you want to get down and play? It is currently 11:12. So Lily just went down for her first nap, which I will say that it is like a little late for her first nap. Usually like she'll wake up somewhere around 8 and go down like at like 10, but she wanted to just play. And also we fed her a little bit more. I tried to feed her the oatmeal mixed with like the baby puree sweet potatoes, but she wasn't really going for it. So with that, I do kind of just want to talk about some of the struggles that I've been experiencing when it comes to breastfeeding. So Lily is 6 months and we are still like primarily breastfeeding. And what I mean by that is this girl refuses to take a bottle. To some people that might sound like, oh wow, I wish I get the opportunity to, you know, breastfeed my baby and oh, the bonding and all that. Yes, but this has definitely been challenging because I can't put her down, basically. Like her and I are locked in like this. And I know I talked about that a little bit before. It can just be challenging because she will not take a bottle for anything. I mean, with Lawrence, with me. And at this point, I remember with LJ, so I breastfed LJ for 7 months. I stopped for 2 reasons. One, I kind of wanted my freedom back. But 2, I also felt like he wasn't getting enough nutrients. I felt like my breasts weren't producing the amount of milk that he needed for 7 months. Honestly, I'm starting to kind of feel that way. I do feel like I've taken a lot more better care of my body this time around. I think that my milk supply is definitely a lot healthier. I've been drinking more protein. I had to make me a little latte because I needed some caffeine. But I've been putting like the protein shakes in the latte. That's been a hack. If you don't do that already, you should do that. I do think that my milk supply is a lot better this time around, but we are at the point now where she's starting to teeth. And I remember LJ bit me. I was like, you're done. You're done. So she's starting to teeth, and I do think that she's wanting more food, and I'm just not sure if my breasts are keeping up with it. And so now I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, I wish that you would take a bottle so that I can really see how much you're drinking and how much you need. Also, this is also at the point where I would usually have to change clothes for the first time. I don't think you could kind of see it on camera, but she got a little bit of the sweet potato on my white shirt. So I probably go through like 2 or 3 outfits in a day because I get spit up on and sticky hands and spill stuff and all that. Another thing that I did want to talk about too, I know I talked about this a little bit, but was the baby-led weaning. So with LJ, we definitely started baby-led weaning around 6 months, and I was so excited, right? Me and Lawrence like were really on top of it. It's our first kid. Everything was exciting. I know there's like this layout that you can go by where it's like the foods you should try first. I know we did like a lot of eggs, and then we would do like the different fruits. So I would like puree LJ's strawberries, bananas, avocado, and I would progressively make it a little bit thicker as opposed to like the very liquidy kind. With Lily, we haven't started the baby-led weaning just yet because my instincts are telling me that she's not really quite ready for it. I looked it up, and apparently there's like a few different signs that babies are ready for solids, and it's being able to hold their head up straight, right, and control their neck. So if they're still doing a lot of this, you know, and they can't really control that neck, you don't really want to give them solids because that can create a choke hazard. But another thing too is apparently there's this like infant reflex that they have with their tongue where they push their tongue out of their mouth like that. I guess you're supposed to outgrow that by around 6 months. And at that point, you should kind of start to develop the instinct to chew. Literally up until this week, I didn't see that from Lily. And so like literally today, honestly, me and Lawrence were watching her because I was feeding her like little bits. I would feed her like little tiny bits of like eggs or something that I knew she can like gum down. We were like actually watching her and we were like, oh, okay, she's not doing that tongue thing as much anymore and she's really moving her jaws. And I'm like, so that's exciting. So we might try some of the baby led weaning coming up. I'm a little nervous for some reason with Lily. I'm just a lot more nervous with a handful of stuff. I don't know what it is. I've shared this before and I've been transparent. I know I have postpartum anxiety a lot more where I'm just like, nerves are just like this constantly. So, but that's a little update with Lily and how everything's been going. So like I said, she's down for her first nap. She's taking 3 naps a day, but I'm thinking we might, I don't know. Yeah, that's another conversation that we'll have to have in another video, but sleep training and the sleep cycle with her and getting everything right. She is sleeping in her own bed. She's sleeping in her own bed in her own room. So that's been a blessing the last month. And I have finally been able to sleep in my bed again with my husband. And she's sleeping. She's not fully sleeping through the night. She wakes up like once around like 3 a.m. and then she'll wake up again at like 5 or 6. But she usually goes down around like 8:30, 9 o'clock. So it's been pretty good. I've been able to get like consistent sleep and I feel so much better because of that. Yeah, since she's down for her first nap, I think I'm gonna go ahead. This is usually when I go ahead and start cleaning up. I'll usually like clean up the kitchen from breakfast time. And then if we need to do some laundry, usually I'll like fold laundry and stuff. LJ is still up running around. And like I said, today is a little different because my husband is working from home today. He doesn't typically work from home on Thursdays. He usually works from home on Fridays, but the weather in Ohio has been like really janky. Like it was beautiful, 50 something degrees. We went outside, had a great time, and then it snowed the next day and now it's been raining and apparently we're under a flood watch. I don't know. So my husband's home, so he is kind of upstairs with LJ a little bit, which will give me a little bit of flexibility, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and clean while she takes her first nap.
I've been waiting on this. I taking my shot, I won't miss. Taking my shot, it's gon' swish. Oh, this is God's plan, I won't quit. This is His plan, I won't quit. I was created for this. Yeah, I've been waiting on this. Second guessing is over. I'm getting close.
Okay guys, so that is it for this morning in the life of a stay-at-home mom. It is currently 1:22, but before I go, I actually want to show you some of the things that I bought. This is not PR, this is stuff that I actually bought, but I am so excited to try the Tatcha skincare. If you know, you know, this is supposed to be like really good. It's supposed to be really luxurious and Aaliyah's face swears by it. For $50, I just want you to, it's a mini set, but it was $50. That's how much, but I'm gonna just show you what I got real fast. So it comes with the rice water wash. Okay, say that 3 times fast. And then you get like little mini samples. So this is the dewy skin cream. I hear good things about this. This is the water cream, and then the Kissu lip mask. So I am super excited to try these. I love skincare. I've been using the Medicube skincare products, and honestly, that has lasted me a while. I will say that my skin is kind of iffy. If you know, like when I was pregnant with LJ, my skin was clear. It cleared up so well. It was glowy and moisturized, and I didn't really have a lot of acne, maybe like one part of the pregnancy. But with Lily, oh, my face was breaking out. It was dry. I had this like weird like lip thing going on where my like lips were just so dry and it looked like I had a rash. Yeah, even with this postpartum around, like I haven't had like crazy breakouts, but I've had a few that are irritating. So I'm actually really excited to try Tatcha. So I have really been getting into actually laying my eyebrows the way that they're supposed to be laid and giving it that laminated look. My eyebrows are microbladed, but I do still have like my actual hair on there. So I got this. This is the Essence Extra Hold brow gel, and I'm so excited to use this. I got this from Amazon as well. This one I like did some TikTok reviews, and this one kept popping up as like highly rated, so I'm really excited to try these. So all in all, thank you guys for tuning into my channel today, and thank you for watching this video. This was an honest, realistic morning in the life of a stay-at-home mom with 2 small kids. I'm super excited to continue making these videos for you guys. I'm so excited to be back on YouTube, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.